Hey guys, some of you have asked that I share my recipe for chicken and dumplings, and I agreed that whenever I made chicken and dumplings again, I would just show you guys my process of making this dish. So I'm just going to share that with you guys today, and we're going to go ahead and get started. First thing, I just have a pot of water here that I also put some leg quarters in. I'm adding in some Italian seasoning, black pepper, and seasoning salt. Gonna give this a quick little stir, and then I'm gonna pick up this entire pot and just take it over to the stove. And I have the stove on high heat because I want to bring this to a boil. I also have a plastic spoon across the pot so that it doesn't boil over. This is a nice little trick. As long as you put the spoon on top before it starts to boil, the water will not boil over at all. So now I'm going to let the chicken cook, and while the chicken is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and make up my dumplings. So for my dumplings, I have some flour, and I just have a nice little bowl that I'm going to pour the flour in. You can just kind of eyeball this, and then I like to add almond milk in a little bit at a time. I like using almond milk because it gives the flour a little bit of a flavor without being overpowering. You can also add a little bit of sugar to this if you want, and just keep adding the flour in the milk until you have kind of a doughy consistency, as you can see here. So then once I have the consistency that I want, I just let this set for a couple of moments. And while that's setting, I'm going to go and grab 2 spoons. These are just 2 regular spoons that you have in your house. Everybody has these 2 spoons. And now I'm going to go over and take the chicken out of the pot because it is done now. And I'm going to set this to the side to cool. Now I'm going to go back to the pot, and I'm going to take my dumpling mixture and half a cup of water. I'm going to add that, and then I'm going to add 2 or 3 other cups of water. This really kind of depends on how many dumplings you're planning to make, but I like to add more water because all the other water has boiled out. And then I taste for seasoning, and depending on what the water needs, here I just added some parsley, and I'm also going to add some regular salt because it all of the salt kind of boiled out. And you need to keep in mind that dumplings are really bland, so you want to season your food. Now I'm taking the 2 spoons. With 1 spoon, I'm picking up some of the dumpling mixture. With the other, I'm smoothing off the end, and I'm pushing the dumpling into the pot. So pick up, smooth, push. Pick up, smooth, push. That's all I'm doing to make my dumplings. Some people like to roll their dumplings out kind of like meatballs, or you have your own type of methods to things, but this is just mine, and I really find that this is quite easy to get the dumplings out of the bowl and into the pot. So now that the dumplings are cooking, I'm just going to go ahead and take all the chicken off of the bone. This is why I let the chicken cool first, because I find that this process is easier when I just use my hands instead of using any type of kitchen utensil. Now that all the chicken is off of the bone, I'm just going to give it a really choppy cut. This is not by any means very even. I'm just going through and rough chopping all of this chicken. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm just going to put the chicken back into the pot anyway. So I'm just making sure all of the chicken is kind of chopped up. And then I'm going to put it all back into the pot and give it a stir. As you can see, the dumplings really thickened up the mixture, so it's pretty much ready. I just let this come up to a simmer to warm the chicken back up, and I put a lid on it, and I remove it from heat. Once I've removed it from the heat, I just go ahead and plate it up. This is what it looked like when I plated it up, and this is all we had. It was kind of a rainy, chilly night, and so I decided to just have chicken and dumplings, and I made some cornbread muffins on the side. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and give a thumbs up and subscribe. Until next time, I will talk to you guys later. Bye.